topic, let's briefly talk about, is buying a used electric vehicle a better deal than buying a new one? So let's take a look at it, because there's a lot of things to think about when you buy an electric vehicle, whether it's new or used, and I'll give you my thoughts on it also, and where I shop personally if I'm going to be buying a used vehicle. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And so this all sparked because I saw this post. Shout out to Brandon for posting this. Wow, quote, used EVs have really gotten cheap across the board. Kind of wish I was in the market. And so shout out to M. Carolyn for posting this. What are the best examples? And Brandon said Polestar 2 for $26,000, Taycan 4S for $50,000, Model S long range for $50,000, which is the newest version that is came out in 2021 or 2022, and the Rivian R1T for $64,000. And the reason why this is because there's a lot of depreciation happening across the board, whether it's electric vehicles or basically vehicles that are not hybrid vehicles, like gas vehicles that don't have as good of miles, MPGs for that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff here in terms of the deals out there. And we kind of see this across the board with all the different vehicles getting hampered year over year and even the 9 days, specifically electric vehicles. We talked about the Audi e-tron GT that you can get a used one for $50,000 on top of that as well. And so that got me thinking, like, what is the cheapest Model 3 in the country right now? So we did a search on cars.com, which is a website I use pretty frequently to shop for vehicles, and you can see the cheapest vehicle from a dealer actually for a Tesla Model 3 is $18,500. So if you qualify for the $4,000 electric vehicle used EV tax credit, then that could really bring the cost of this a lot much lower than that. But the one thing that I've always been worried about these electric vehicles in terms of buying one with that much miles, I can imagine it is going to be fine long term, but you really don't have any sort of warranty. You could be purchasing a warranty from these dealerships or even an aftermarket warranty, but certainly you got to be worried about about these high mileage vehicles for these Tesla vehicles. So I'm not sure I would want to drive a Tesla vehicle or any vehicle past 80 to 100,000 miles, but specifically a Tesla, I'm not sure I would want to get past that. If anything, there is Tesla warranties that you can buy, but that's only for vehicles that have not passed the 50K mileage warranty on top of that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. I mean, if you're looking for a used vehicle, especially a used Tesla or use any electric vehicle, there certainly are deals out there. But really what I would say is try and stay within 2 years of age limit and under 50,000 miles essentially, because then you can keep the warranty and really address any sort of issues if there is any before the warranty ends out. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. It seems like on the new side and the used side, there's certainly a lot of deals out there. But we're going to jump into the giveaway announcements. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, Patreon link, support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. All right, let's answer some